even now. But there's also the weeping. Weeping because sin has to be dealt with. It can't simply be ignored, dismissed, whatever. There is a death and condemnation that is unavoidably attached to sin, like stink to poop, like cold to snow, like heat to a flame. It's necessary and inescapable. There is no way to shake it. And it will either be dealt with in the cross, which is why Jesus came in the first place. That is what he came to do. And if you receive him as your Savior King, he takes what is your due. Or it will be dealt with in my own damnation. And that's a huge problem. And we all like to deny it, dismiss it, marginalize it, rationalize it away. But the problem sticks nonetheless. It's the elephant in the room. It's the 600-pound gorilla that just won't go away. And Jesus knows the cost it'll take. He knows the death and damnation that it earns and deserves. And in fact, he himself is going to take it, right? That's why I said that's why he came. But we still need to receive him. Receive what he's done on our behalf. Confess him with your heart and with your life that Jesus is Lord. Elsewise, we're left on our own with our own death and damnation. And that is something that Jesus is not gleeful about in any way, shape, or form. God is not dancing up and down when he thinks about such things. Why else would he send his only beloved Son to bear the penalty for my sin, for your sin, for the sin of the world? And nor is Jesus. He weeps. Weeps. So again, let me ask, will you come to him today? Right? I can't answer for you. You answer before God. So I'm just going to issue the call and ask the question, will you come to him today because he loves you? He longs for you to belong to him. He wants you to be forgiven and to know the wonder that he brings that is so much more real and lasting and substantial than all of the fleeting pleasures and temptations of this earth, with all the lies and disappointments, the carrot and the stick, the bait and switch, promising one thing and appearing to give it but delivering another. I mean, sexuality without boundaries, for one. The trap of pornography or drugs that steal so much more than they give. Or just the fixation on self with the illusion of control and all the happiness you'd expect when true and deep and lasting joy comes only in surrender. Will you turn away from your own stubbornness and your rationalizations and your favorite sins and all your excuses and simply turn to him because he can be your king? I'd like to call Oliver up here because we're going to close with a hymn, softly and tenderly. And it's not a Palm Sunday hymn. But it is a response hymn to where this bipolar moment brings us. We just have heard the painfully soft side of Jesus in his tears over sin. And perhaps his words have struck a chord in your heart. If so, I would say please use this moment to open your heart and life to him. And in fact, as we sing, if the Lord draws you, come forward as we sing to declare it openly. Will he be your king? Let us stand. Hymn 479. Softly and tenderly Jesus is calling, calling for you, for me. See on the portals he's waiting and watching for you and for me. Come home, come home, I'm home.